Hi, I'm James Bedford. We're here live at Cisco Live 2014 in San Francisco. I'm now being joined by an amazing guest. His name is Sean Parham, and we're going to be discussing the Internet of Things, which is a subject I love.
It's cool.
It's so exciting. Sean, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How's your week been so far?
It's been great, really busy.
You must be buzzing because the Internet of Everything, Internet of Things is so exciting right now.
It's incredibly exciting, yeah.
We have 26,000 customers on site here in San Francisco, and I've been looking at the tweets coming through on social media, and it's all about IoE, IoT.
Yeah.
What's been your highlight so far this week at Cisco Live?
I think the keynote that Mala Anand gave yesterday was really a highlight for me, where we brought partners on stage to talk about IoE, IoT, and the opportunities that really surround them. That was a really cool keynote.
The partners we had was Intel, EMC, and NetApp.
That's right.
And I think my favorite quote from that industry keynote was, "Data is currency."
Yes.
Which is so important.
It is a great quote.
Let's get straight down to
Sure.
it. IoE, Internet of Everything, IoT, Internet of Things. Just to clarify that for you guys watching at home.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Yeah, great question. So at Cisco, we believe that only about 2% of the things that can be usefully connected to IP networks actually are connected to IP networks. And so IoT is really all about connecting the rest of that 98%. And IoE then takes IoT and expands that further to include people, to include data, aforementioned data, as well as processes, or acting on that data and interacting with those people and those things.
So could you share with us, for example, some of the industries that are leading the way with the Internet of Everything, Internet of Things? I know there's a couple that are really driving the way
absolutely,
forward.
absolutely. We see manufacturing being huge in IoE, both process manufacturing as well as discrete manufacturing. Transportation and logistics are huge as well.
And of course, John Chambers had that transportation demonstration in his keynote with the choo-choo train, which was
absolutely
really cool.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. So those, along with things like public sector, smart and connected communities, really driving the way forward for us on IoE.
And of course, so many governments are looking to Cisco now to help them to connect their cities, to be able to work smarter, more efficient as well. That's so exciting.
Yeah, our last our first inaugural Internet of Things World Forum was kicked off in Barcelona, which is arguably one of the most connected cities on the planet.
Actually, speaking of Barcelona, I was doing an interview yesterday and we were talking about how Barcelona have created 50,000 jobs as a result of the Internet of Things. It's absolutely incredible.
Fantastic.
And how they're connecting the unconnected within the city and completely transforming people's lives and placing people at the heart of the Internet of Things.
Yeah, it's not only about jobs, it's also about improving people's lives, really measurably improving it. It's quite cool.
Would you agree that's why the Internet of Everything is such a big deal, because it affects people?
Totally. It's an expansion into our world, into doing and changing the way we live, work, and play, the Cisco mantra forever. Really, the IoT and the IoE world is about expanding that radically.
But how does the Internet of Things architecture really affect or change our traditional IT
Yeah, great question, great question. Well, IoE, the big idea in IoE is really all about building new value in new ways and in new places. And for industrial and commercial and public sectors, this is all about expanding into what we call the operational technology arena. And IoE is about taking that, creating value in the places where things aren't typically connected today, and then integrating that with the things that we already know and love about IT. Bringing those things together really unlocks about what we think is about $19 trillion worth of value.
$19 trillion?
That's right, yeah.
It's huge.
It's amazing.
That gives everyone such an opportunity to get involved right now with the Internet of Things. I've been reading about fog computing. It kind of made me chuckle because we talk about the cloud and then we talk about fog.
Right.
I like the way we're linking everything to weather.
That's right, that's right. Well, if you think about fog, right, what is a fog, right? It's really a low-lying cloud, right?
So what is fog computing, Sean?
So fog computing is all about tackling one of the key differences for IoE and IoT architectures, which is that in a lot of cases, computing really needs to be right out at the edge to really act on data right next to where it's produced. So if you expand the number of things and the number of connections that are being created in IoE, providing computing right out there to make decisions on that data as it's flowing by is critically important, and that's what fog computing is all about.
So I guess because people are so busy, especially IT managers, they don't always have the time to make decisions, whereas am I right in assuming Fog Decision helps us to manage that data more effectively,
right.
to make intelligent decisions?
That's exactly right. Write out where that decision needs to be made and the time it needs to be made in.
So what challenges does the Internet of Things, Internet of Everything, help companies to overcome?
Well, there's a number of challenges we really have to tackle as part of IoT and IoE to really unlock that value. Right at the top of that list is security, and making sure that our IoE world is secure and safe. And this is something that Cisco knows a lot about, and something that we're really doing to apply ourselves into the IoE and IoT opportunity. The other things that really have to be tackled is to make the things really easy to deploy, so that you can get them as far out as possible into the network. And the other thing is really making them easy to manage and actually to get at those assets remotely.
What's the opportunity for Cisco's partners? We work hard with our partners, tirelessly with our partners, and of course, at Cisco Live, we have over 200, I'm looking at the World Solutions here, Sean, we've got an amazing site in front of us, over 200 of our boldest partners exhibiting and showing how they connect with Cisco. So what is the opportunity for Cisco's partners?
Well, if you think about going from the 2% to tackling the 98%, that's a 50-fold increase in number of things, the number of things that are connected to IP networks. And so just that expansion alone creates a tremendous amount of value and opportunity for our partners. IoE also adds on top of that, though, the ability to expand new software platforms, new value creation, and new processes and things like big data analytics on top of that expansion of connectivity.
And how is Cisco helping to monetize IoT right now?
Great question. We have a number of new products or extensions of our existing products that go into the IoT or IoE world. Things like ruggedized switches, routers, wireless access points, and we also have a number of new software platforms that add new value and create new opportunities as well.
Sean, I think you have the best job in the world.
It's a great job,
working with
thank
the
you.
Internet of Things, it's such an exciting opportunity.
It's fun.
For everyone. What drives you in your role working with the Internet of Things? What really excites you about it?
Yeah, well, we talked about it right at the beginning of the interview, which is really affecting people's lives, making change in a valuable way, in a way that really improves people's lives and really allows them to do new things and tackle new opportunities.
There's been so much excitement around the Internet of Things, but there's real products and solutions available today that people can take advantage of. Can you share some of those with us?
Absolutely. So, brand new ruggedized switches.
I love that word, ruggedized.
Ruggedized, that's right.
Ruggedized.
Things that you can drop from a high distance, so I don't recommend people doing that on purpose. Routers that can literally run while submerged underwater.
Really? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Routers underwater?
That's right, that's right. And then new solutions, new software that really allow customers to build new applications on top of that infrastructure in new ways.
Fantastic, Sean. It's been a pleasure interviewing you today.
Thank
if you want to find out more information about the Internet of Everything and the Internet of Things, don't forget you can go to cisco.com, search on IoE, IoT, and there's a wealth of information available to you. Sean, thank you so much. I'm James Bedford.
Thank you.
You've been joining us here at Cisco Live 2014 in San Francisco. We'll see you soon.